Hey, this is Manny Colomb. I'm actually sitting outside today, filming my journal from day 16, I believe. So day 16 was a Wednesday, and action-packed, just the way I needed it. Because Tuesday was kind of a slow day and low energy level, which happens. Just you're burning a lot of energy, doing a lot of hard things, and constantly adapting to new ways that your life's going. So, it was pretty interesting, right? So, got my application done for Suno, and trying to do a 3-year program to get my master's in social work with a specialty in addiction. That's going to be interesting. I'm sure I'll be the chemistry lab in the room, right, when we start talking about alcohol and yada yada. So never done that, haven't done that in a long time. And when I went to UNO, that's the last thing you did was do anything online. That didn't even exist. So it's very thorough, easy, and man, just really liked it because it was put in place the next building block, kind of as I'm going through my goals here. Of course, this journal is one of my goals, and collecting goodbye letters from folks are another goal. And so, day 29, this day 29 project I'm working on is really occupying a lot of my time. So, did my Suno application online, had a really cool call at 10 o'clock with a guy who's been in sobriety for a long time, and he's a New Orleans guy living in another state. By the time we figured it all out, pre-Katrina, my family and I lived on Crane Street in Lake Vista. This guy lived on Bluebird Street in Lake Vista. So, forget the birds, but just do the alphabet, right? So, St. Pius conversations. We knew a lot of the same people. He's a Brother Martin guy. I'm a Chalmette High School guy. And he actually went to schools and graduated the same year as some of my friends that I was in drum corps with. So, interesting, right? Never expected that. And just kind of moving through down the day, Renee and I had a Zoom call, actually a Google Meet call, with a marketing company that does some really cool stuff. So, Renee's got a lot of things going on, and he really spent a lot of time chatting with them. I kind of sat quiet and took notes, which is kind of an interesting twist for me because I'm normally the one doing all the talking. Now I'm just kind of listening, which I like. And I got, and I'm working at it because it's hard for me to keep my trap closed. But towards the end of the Google Meet, we kind of got onto REBOOT, and as well as day 29. Walked those guys through what I'm working on. It was really amazing. All ears kind of perked up as I'm walking through this. It was the end of the call, so I just kept it short because we had occupied a lot of their time, and they were pitching, and they had other things to move on to. So we, Renee and I, as with their prompting, sort of to terminate the call. So I jumped in at the end and gave my talk, which, every time I say it, it gets easier to say. So I have less and less apprehension to talk about the truth about Manny. The awesome part about it was one of the guys on the call, at the end of me talking about this, gave me that look, sort of that look, and said, that's a steamboat going by. Cool, right? That's New Orleans. So looked at me and said, man, thank you. You're helping a lot of people. And I really just want to say thank you. And he was very personal on it. So somewhere in that background, there's something going on in his family or maybe with him. But man, just that's what keeps me kind of rolling on this. So while you're doing this, it's so personal. You kind of look ridiculous, and you're constantly sending us these videos. You know what? Yesterday just kind of validated maybe why I'm doing it, along with the chat I had at 10 o'clock, which is someone that is watching my video journal as well. So that was fun. And then all things Renee, get a phone call from Renee. Hey, I'm running to Vicksburg. You want to take a ride? Sure, let's go. Those are great hours because we do nothing but conversation the whole way. That's a 6-hour ride there and back. Along the way, I had a call scheduled with my friend Matt. I'll take scales. And if Matt watches this, he'll understand what I'm saying. Question I was asked by somebody, and my immediate comment was, I'll take scales. He's on my team. Matt's my guy, man. Like Renee and Matt's just my guy, right? Love Matt. But what a fucking douchebag I am, because in the midst of relapsing, going to detox, going back in a in-house inpatient program, my friend Matt's dad, Terry, passed away. So Scales being Scales is asking me about me, how I'm doing. And, I just kind of said, man, I'm all right. And we talked through it. And I didn't want to talk business with Matt. I just wanted to hear Matt's voice, actually. And so, I asked Matt, how are the girls? Sadie and Stella. Matt's children, right? His daughters. Last time I saw them, one was in my arms in diapers, and the other one was just bebopping around like a toddler. But now they're grown women, grown girls, and Matt's buying a vehicle to take them to college nowadays, right? So life has moved forward. But hey, Matt, how the girls doing? And we're doing okay. One's got a high ankle sprain, and his wife Christine has a high ankle sprain as well, which is kind of cool. Like, they got the family tat, high ankle sprain. And then he says, but my dad died. I'm like, your dad died? Man, Terry, Matt's dad is awesome. Matt's story is awesome. Matt's family is awesome. And, I'm not here to share Matt's background or story, but if you know Matt's story, his mom and dad are awesome. Matt's adopted, and Terry played a huge part in Matt's life, as does his mom. And Terry's just the coolest cat, right? Fixes up cars, fixes old trucks, makes great beef jerky, and met him multiple times, and just laid back dude. And so yeah, while I was trying to pick my life up again from another slip and fall, which Matt suffered from because I was delinquent from work and our projects that we're working so hard on, Matt's dad died. And I just didn't know what to say. Just kind of said nothing. I didn't want to talk anymore about anything, because I was taken aback by it, and I was riding in the car with Renee, and I just kind of wanted to have a private chat with Matt about all this. So, hey Matt, let's connect. How you looking this week? Reconnect, and let's do Friday. Okay, send me an invite. Conversation always sounds the same, and then of course I get an invite for a call on Friday of this week with Matt, and we scheduled for an hour. Matt's a very schedule-oriented guy, great routine guy. Just amazing. He's like a machine. And so, I pick scales. So I'm going to pick up where we left off with Matt on Friday, and I'll always pick scales. You know, he's just a great friend. So Renee and I didn't get back to New Orleans till 12:30, so it was a long day, and we conquered the world in 6 hours. We joined a lot of podcasting groups on Facebook. We did a lot of chatting. We, picked up some really great new accounts for Southern Cutters, and those times with Renee are invaluable. I just learned so much from Renee, and I'm hoping Renee's learning a lot from me. But man, we're just good for each other right now, and I couldn't ask for a better friend. I really couldn't. I mean, Renee has been my go-to person for the last couple of months. No matter how bad things got with me, Renee had my six. And you don't have a lot of friends like that, right? So they say 5 friends, right? You have 5 friends you can call if your car breaks down. I know 2, and I know Scales isn't coming from Illinois, but I know I can call Renee, and Renee's going to show up. I'm going to call Gern, and Gern's going to show up. So, it's my turn to show up and be that guy, right? I need to be the guy on somebody's hand, one of the 5 fingers. And I'm hoping to accomplish that. And I'm hoping through this that I'm becoming maybe on somebody's hand, one of their fingers, when they get weak and they just need to see somebody telling authentic truth about this disease and what I'm going through. And I'm going to try to stop saying It's very difficult. I think one of the videos that I'm going to do is going to be on picking your sober house. And the process that I went through. And I was really lucky, man. I scored where I'm at because of the dynamics of our house is just outrageously funny and family oriented and just awesome guys. So I've been thinking about that, and that's just going to be something I'm going to do different outside of this Day 29 project. Because for somebody who is going in rehab, coming out of rehab, and specifically if a family is watching this and you have someone in inpatient rehab and the plan is to go to the next step to sober living, I'm hoping that I can give share some hints, some direction I got from my guy, my sponsor, Clint, and how we ultimately, he and I working together, picked my sober house, even though there was somebody in inpatient that would help me with that. Clinton and I took the bull by the horns, and we did it ourselves because I was really petrified about that. So I played an active part with Clinton to pick my sober house and do my interviews, and it worked out extremely well for me. So I'm hoping to share that in another journal entry sometime in the near future. So I'm sitting in Chalmette Battlefield. It's a beautiful day in New Orleans. I got out. I'm out and about. I picked up my doing different things here today, and so this is day 16, I think. If it's not, it's Thursday. No, yeah, it's Thursday. I'm filming this. I'm filming my activity from Wednesday on Thursday. So. I'm an alcoholic, so if I get confused, just laugh it off. So, we'll see you next time, and anybody who needs some help, I'm always there. 504-339-3102. Love to have a discussion. Please text me first, and I'm hoping you reach out. I got to give it away to keep it, and so that's what I'm trying to do here. Until tomorrow.